Hey everybody, I just want to do a quick video on the Insta 360 Studio software that we use for preparing our files out of the Insta 360 camera. Just a little background. I got a Oculus Quest 2 headset a few months ago, about 6 months ago now, and I was really blown away with the YouTube videos, the 360 YouTube videos, the travel videos and things like that. And that's what inspired me to buy the Insta 360 camera. I bought this to do travel videos on Vancouver Island. I live in the Comox Valley and I'm close to all kinds of spectacular places. And that's why I specifically bought this camera. Plus I was able to get rid of the GoPro. I bought the twin pack with the 360 and the 4K. But I bought this to do travel videos on Vancouver Island in virtual reality. So of course I watched all kinds of videos before I bought it and since, and I found that nobody really explained the difference in the 360 Studio between View and Free Capture. View, of course, that's where we create our 360 videos for virtual reality that you can put up on YouTube, and through your Quest Oculus headset, download an app called YouTube VR, and I can watch my videos in virtual reality. And I watched all the videos talking about free capture, and I wasn't really getting it. And I had to sort of figure it out for myself. So I just want to share this with you. And this isn't for people that know what free capture is. This is for beginners like me that are just new to the Insta 360 Studio software. And in advance, my apologies for the audio. I couldn't get an external mic to work on my iMac, so I just had to use the audio from the internal mic. But let's have a look at this software. So View, I'm in View, and I've got a piece of video here. View is your native 360 format. When you output this, it will be ready to drop into your timeline and your NLE, do some editing, output it, and add your spatial media, metadata, to make it spherical, and upload it to YouTube. So we can check this by the size. This is 3840 by 1920. So it's a native 360 file. And one of the things you'll notice here when you're in this view option is you have fewer functions down here. You don't have access to the keyframe function. You can adjust some of the speeds, but you don't have access to the keyframe or the deep track. I'll talk about that in a sec. So what you can do here is you can adjust your clip, you can trim your clip, and that's what I've been doing. And so I'll trim that. And for my 360 videos, I'm just trimming them, dropping them into my editing program. I'm just doing travel videos right now, just fluff, travel stuff. Now, you can still watch virtual reality videos in normal mode at YouTube. This is a sample. So this is a 360 video, and the viewer adjusts the angle that he sees. So that's still kind of cool. But I really bought this to put virtual reality videos up on YouTube for people with an Oculus Quest headset. But let's look at free capture and what you can do with that. That I just learned after using it for a few weeks. So go into free capture, and right away you can see it looks different, and now you have access to your features like the keyframe and deep track. Deep track will allow you to focus in on a subject, and the program will automatically lock onto that subject and follow him. And you can see you can move the frame around and do things like that. So what you can do here, which is kind of cool, just for a quick example, if you want to do some motion within this picture, you have a keyframe where you want to start the motion, and then let's move down a little bit and add another keyframe and move our camera angle. And now you've moved the angle of the camera. Let's have a look at that just to see how it looks here. Okay, come on. and you've got motion that you created on the camera angle. So of course, the benefit of this now is that you control what the viewer sees. So let's say you're skiing down a mountain and you're taking a selfie of yourself. And then you can, adding a few keyframes, you can change the angle around to a POV, flying down the mountain. Things like that. Or let's say you're out whale watching and suddenly there's whales behind you. Well, you could quickly change the angle so that your audience sees those whales. And of course, the other thing they have in both View and Free Capture is the speed shift. You can adjust your speed, which is kind of cool too. Make it faster, make it slower. Now, when we look at the size of this in Free Capture, it's 1920 by 1080, so it's your normal frame size. And again, when you go back to View, when you go to View and you look at your size on export, 3840 by 1920. If you were doing 5.7K, it would be 5740 by whatever it is. It would be the bigger file. Okay, I hope that helps. Now that I understand what Free Capture does, I'm actually posting to YouTube 2 versions of almost all the videos that I've shot on the Insta360. I'll put one in virtual reality for people with a headset, and I'll do another one in Free Capture. So if you're just watching it normally on YouTube, I can control what the viewer sees to make sure that he sees the interesting elements of the scene. So thanks for watching, and check out my series Professional Video Production on a Shoestring Budget. Check out my series Vancouver Island 360 and VR, and there's lots of stuff there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.